So before we get into today's episode, I want to take time out to give credit where credit is due. I want to give props to the program that helped me get where I am today. There would not be a tech job Tina here talking to you about how she went from being an SDR to an AE in 8 months without this program. That program is Course Careers. It's a self-paced, affordable course that you can take to help you get into an entry-level tech role. Now, I took tech sales and I never looked back. But hey, maybe tech sales is not for you. That's okay. They got other entry level tech roles that you can choose from, all at a very affordable price. And I'll even help you make it even more affordable by giving you my discount code link so you can take an additional $50 off of any course that they offer. And they also have payment plans available. So for those of you on the fence looking for a way to break into tech, I am a walking, breathing testimony that it works. So get off that fence and go get your tech job. Peace. What's going on, guys? It's your girl Tech Job Tina signing in for another episode. Today's episode is all about who is hiring, guys. I got 10 jobs, 10 entry level, fully remote tech sales roles that are looking for the perfect candidate. And also for my members, for my Tech Job Titans that are members, I will also be giving you guys some bonus jobs. So if you are a member, you can expect to see a special members only video for you guys that'll have some bonus jobs on it. And that is another something that I will be doing as a thank you to the Tech Job Titan members. So let's get into it. So last week, I didn't have any questions on last week's video, so I won't be going into that. We'll just kind of get right into the jobs. Now, I want to lay out some things that I say on every episode, but this time I want to lay it out in the beginning. All right. If you are someone that say you're applying for jobs, you're not getting interviews, or say you're applying for jobs and you're getting hit with that brick wall of you don't have any experience. Okay. Let me answer the I'm not getting any interviews part first. If you're not getting any interviews, it's probably because your resume is whack, right? One. Second, you're not getting interviews, maybe because you're not properly doing the outreach. You're not doing the extra step of reaching out to recruiters, hiring managers, things of that nature, right? So let's start with the first part of that, your resume. Now, Earnbetter.com, I'll put a link to it in the description. They have a free AI tool that will remix your resume. It will also help you with your cover letters, and it will also send jobs to you based on the criteria that you tell it that you are looking for. That is earnbetter.com. If you are not using it, start using it. That's the first step in trying to get interviews, is making sure your resume is together so that it can get through those ATS checks, right? Boom. So we got that out of the way. Next, your interview outreach. You need to make sure that when you are applying for jobs, and no, you're not going to do this on every single one. I'm talking about the job that you really, really want. Like you read the job description, that money is money in the way it needs to. You seem to like the culture. You like everything you're hearing about this company. And you like, man, I really would like to get an interview at this company. Those are the companies you're going to take the extra step and you're going to interview outreach that company, which means you're going to hit them on LinkedIn. You're going to use a tool like Apollo.io to find their actual work email, and you're going to email them over there. And if you're lucky enough to find a number for them on Apollo.io, you're going to cold call them, right? This is going to require some work on your part, right? You're going to have to do some research to figure out, okay, what should I write? Chat GTP, help me figure out what, something short that I can write in an email to this hiring manager or this recruiter. All right. Or Chat GPT, help me write a short cold call script. I am trying to increase my chances of getting an interview for this tech sales role. Help me write a short and sweet cold call script that will get the attention of a hiring manager or a tech recruiter when I call them to try to land the interview, right? That's basically what you kind of want your prompt to say. Just play around with it, right? That's the extra work you're going to need to do. Also, you have tools out there to help you rise to the top of the stack. You have tools like Vidyard that's absolutely free for you to do a 1 minute or less video showcasing why you are great for that role. Loom, same thing, LOOM, Loom. I'll also put these links into the description so that you can check it out, right? So that's that part. Next, you're hitting the brick wall with experience. Oh, you don't have enough cold call experience. Oh, you don't have this. Glencoco. It is free to sign up. You can start making calls for any company that you want to choose that is on the platform. It's on your own schedule. You ain't got no boss. There are people that are working 20 to 25 hours a week on Glencoco, working the hours they want to work when they want to work them, and they're making $1,000 a week, $1,500 a week. Some people are making $2,500 a week. I just watched some interviews with people making $7,000, $8,000 a month, and that's them working part-time, right? So not only can you make money, you are getting experience. That's how you're going to break down the barriers of that you don't have experience brick wall that you keep running into. Another thing that I want to talk about, and I say this in every Who's Hiring video, when you look at these job descriptions, it is your job to make the hiring manager, the recruiter, whoever is interviewing you, you need to make them be able to visualize you in that role. And the best way for you to do that is to do a bang up job of tying in your transferable skill set into that job description, because when they give you the job description, they're telling you what they want. So the more you can make yourself match up to exactly what they want, the greater likelihood you're going to have of moving through that interview process, right? So these are the tips I want you to keep in mind. Also, getting into the salaries, right? Especially if you're new coming in, you're not going to be in a position of power when it comes to negotiation. I'm sorry, you don't have a leg to stand on. You don't have any experience. Why would I pay you more than, Bob Smith over here that's got 2 years worth of experience or whatever? And why would I negotiate a higher pay with you when Bob Smith over here is going to do it for what we're saying, or whatever the case is, right? Once you get in and you get some experience, now you have some bargaining power. Right now, you are at ground zero. So make sure that that job that you're interviewing for, if the salary is too low, and when I say too low, it means you're going to struggle to pay your bills with this job, then maybe you need to look at something else, right? Because you're not going to have a lot of negotiation power for your very first role, right? So keep that in mind. Now, speaking of salary, your average base pay, your average OTE for these roles that we'll be going over today, base pay, $45,000 to $55,000 base. That is the guaranteed portion of your salary, right? OTE is going to be anywhere from 65 to 80. That's the portion of the salary that you will get if you hit the quota, right? Now, those averages, you could see a job that may be a little bit less on the base salary, maybe a little bit less on the OTE. On the flip side, it may be a little bit more on the base salary, maybe a little bit more on the OTE, but those are the averages. All right, so now that I've given the lay of the land, let's get into these jobs. I'm going to share my screen with you. Let's go. While I'm preparing my screen for you guys, another thing I want to talk about as well, RepVue. Cannot stress this enough, specifically for tech sales, right? You want to research the company. You want to understand the culture. You want to understand the reviews, like what people are saying about the company. You want to see the quota attainment, how many, what percentage of the team is hitting quota. You want to get salary information. Go to RepVue. They have most of the companies on there that I have seen are actually on there. It's a great resource. It is free to look up this research information. Only thing you got to do is review a company. All right. And as I come up with more things, I will say them as we go. All right. So for the jobs that I have, you guys, there are going to be a lot of startups. I found a lot of startups that were looking to hire entry-level SDR, BDR. So that's what we're going to be in today. We're going to be looking at Well-Found. Now, if you're not using Well-Found to find your jobs, definitely add that to the mix of places where you go. It may be a good idea to even create a profile and then kind of just get those alerts in your inbox every day. So we're going to start with that right now. Our first job is a fintech company. It's called TrueLink Financial. Looking for an SDR. It's a nonprofit that sells into SMBs. They got their salary up here. It says it's a Well-Found estimate. So I don't know how Well-Found comes up with these estimates. So this tells me that maybe they didn't add the salary to the job description. So I'm not really sure how they come up with that. Let's see. This is Well-Found's estimate of the annual salary range for this job. Please note that the salary range shown may not be endorsed by the employer. Actual compensation for this role will be determined by the employer based on your experience, among other factors. All right, cool. So that answers that. It looked like an estimate. So just keep the averages in mind that I just gave you. It looks like that's pretty much what they did as well, right? So this job right here, of course, is fully remote. Everything we talk about is going to be fully remote. And so let's go through the role and see what they say. All right. So TrueLink Financial says they are a profitable, mission-driven fintech company that provides quality financial solutions for people whose needs go unmet by traditional institutions. They said we serve people with complex needs and those who care for them. And it is an honor to wake up in the morning knowing that we have a profound impact on our customers' lives. So this is a one of a kind outbound SDR role that is for someone with high social intelligence and demonstrated success growing top of the funnel through primarily outbound sales activities with these customer segments. We're focused on growing within awesome and unique customer segments, large nonprofits, small, medium businesses, social service organizations, and our solutions are addressing real problems for real people. This business critical role is ideal for someone who takes a curiosity first approach to selling, is energized by turning a no into a yes, and is adept at navigating the complexities of the organizations that need our services. By nature, this person needs to be independent, driven, and dedicated to finding the yes. All right. So then it talks about what you'll do. It says you'll be working with a small team. They have 1 to 2 SDRs and 2 AEs. So this is what you're going to see with a lot of these startups, right? This is great if you're someone that wants to get in at the ground floor and just kind of scale with the company, right? So let's see here. You will serve as the first point of contact with our future customers, become an expert on the needs, challenges, and motivations of the organizations we serve, execute outbound email and cold calling campaigns to generate interest among prospects, convey the value of our product, and cultivate leads that go on to book sales, qualify appointments. Conduct research to identify the highest valuable targets and align prospects within matrix organizations. Use strong written, verbal, and interpersonal communication skills to build relationships with prospective customers over the phone and Zoom. Maintain a high and consistent level of outreach and meet or exceed targets month over month. Maintain accurate client relationships data within Salesforce. So that tells you they use Salesforce as their CRM. One thing I thought was interesting for this SDR role is that they said phone and Zoom. Now, I never knew an SDR role that really required you to ever be face to face with a customer. In most situations, you're just emailing, calling, and maybe texting them, unless they're doing something different over there. And it could have been something that maybe they just copied and pasted from another job description. But I'd be really surprised if you actually, as an SDR, BDR, had to conduct some type of Zoom meeting with a prospect when all you're really supposed to be doing is booking appointments. So that was kind of interesting. Okay, who you are. They got a lot of soft skill information in here. And everything I'm reading to you, this is basic stuff you're going to see on an SDR BDR role. This is pretty much very similar to how every job description is going to read as far as like what your responsibilities are going to be, what your responsibilities are going to be, and the type of person that they will expect you to be. I find that a lot of these job descriptions are very similar. That's how it makes it really easy to spot when an SDR BDR role is not truly an SDR BDR role. It'll usually reveal itself in the job description. All right, so let's keep going here. It says you are independent, self-motivated, and driven, humble, collaborative, warm, friendly, and empathetic to our customers' needs and goals, leads with curiosity and learning, and brings a high degree of professionalism. Comfortable with trying new things and finding success with tools or methods you haven't used before. A top performer with proven metrics in a high activity outbound sales role, such as cold calling, emailing, etc. At least 2 to 4 years of experience in the previous sales role, selling within the non-for-profit social services or to senior care sectors A+. Now, this is wish list items, guys, so don't get deterred here. A rockstar solution seller who can quickly build rapport, identify needs or challenges, and sell the value of TrueLink Financial to organizations with competing priorities. A problem solver with outstanding communication skills, both verbal and written, and a high level of attention to detail. A seller with a positive, driven attitude and resilience when sometimes hearing no, the desire to solve tough challenges, and the ability to do more with less. Experience with Salesforce and other sales enablement tools. And then they go through why you'll love them. They said, let me see here. With 50 million Americans in our addressable market, we are catering to tons of people who need our products and services across the country. And we got the potential to reach many more with your help. You'll be joining a high performing team at a magical time. We've hit profitability and over 150,000 users with a small but impressive team. That's a lot of people. Let me see here. We treat each other like we treat our customers, with respect, humility, and dignity. We offer competitive wages, health, dental, vision coverage, paid parental leave, 12 paid holidays each year, your own professional development budget, and an awesome vacation package. We like to have fun together. The majority of us work from home from all across the U.S., and we enjoy connecting virtually for laughs with teammates and appearances of kiddos and furry friends over Zoom. We also meet up in person. We have small offices in San Francisco and in Kingston, New York. And we also love our in-person team get-togethers around the country. If you are a high-performing person who wants to join a diverse, inclusive team and use your skills to make a real impact in people's lives, we invite you to apply to join our team. Please apply directly on our website. And I'm glad it said that because I wanted to bring that up. Me personally, I think you should always go direct to the company's website to apply. I know it can seem really convenient to just click the link on a third-party site and go ahead and just apply for it, but there is something about delivering your application straight to the source that just makes me feel like it really got to where it needed to go. Now, you grown, you're going to do what you want. That's just my 2 cents. All right. So I'll make sure you guys have a link to this job right here. I think it's pretty solid. Let's move on to job number 2. Right, so job number 2 is another fintech company. I've actually talked about them before on my Who's Hiring show. And it says right here, as you can see, it says actively hiring. So they're actually got another posting out there. So let's kind of go through it. They just posted this 2 days ago. And once again, they have the well-found estimated salary posted here. So let's see what we got. Sezzle is a cutting-edge fintech company dedicated to financially empowering the next generation. With only 1 in 3 millennials owning a credit card and the majority lacking their desired credit scores, Sezzle addresses these challenges through a payment platform that offers interest-free installment plans at online stores. By increasing consumers' purchasing power, Sezzle drives sales and basket sizes for thousands of e-commerce merchants that it partners with. So this sounds kind of like the company Affirm, except it's saying that it's interest free, but it sounds like it works like Affirm or any of those other little payment options you see when you go on Walmart, any retail site or any e-commerce site where everybody's giving you these alternative ways to pay right now. So that's what it sounds like this is. So let's keep it moving. All right, here's some information about the role. But basically, it says being an SDR at Sezzle is fast-paced, exciting job for someone looking to accelerate their sales career. All right. What you'll do, this is all the normal language, qualifying inbound leads and develop relationships. So that tells me they have inbound lead flow, right? It's not just about you doing a lot of outbounding, even though you may be, you're going to also be qualifying inbound leads, right? It says right here, okay, generate outbound sales conversations through cold calls and emails. So it's inbound and outbound. It says coordinate product demonstrations between Sezzle account executives and prospective merchants, track communication and engagement via Salesforce and SalesLoft. So they're telling you their tech stacks. They use SalesLoft for their CRM. They use SalesLoft as their dialer. All right. Close sales and assist merchants with onboarding. Now this is interesting. It said close sales and assist merchants with onboarding. But just before that, it said you would be coordinating product demonstrations between Sezzle account executives and prospective merchants. So which one is it? Are you actually doing both? Because if you're scheduling the meetings, right, that's your SDR BDR function. If you're closing sales, now you got an AE function. If you're assisting with onboarding, now you've got a customer success function. So that almost, unless, and don't get me wrong, so a lot of times these job descriptions, they can be wrong, right? But if this is the case, you're wearing 3 hats. It's not totally uncommon. It is a startup, but I thought it was interesting that they had that in there. So I'd be interested to, if you were to get an interview for this particular role, I'll be really interested to hear if it was in fact a closing piece and an onboarding piece bundled into this actual job role. All right, so getting into the wish list, what we look for: a bachelor's degree, 1 year of sales experience, and there's your preferred knowledge and skills. Experience with Salesforce is a plus. Cold calling and high volume email experience. Growth minded and looking to turn challenges into opportunities. Fun and collaborative. People person who derives energy from meeting with others. Passionate about helping others. Attention to detail and adept at managing time. And then this is more about you, as far as what they think, I guess, would be a good fit for their culture if you are these things, right? But let's see what these perks and benefits talking about. They say competitive salary, generous PTO, sick time, and volunteer hours. Then they talk a little bit about dental, vision, life, medical insurance, highly discounted lifetime gym membership, 401k with a match, collaborative fun workspace, the opportunity to join Minneapolis' fastest growing startup alongside a team of motivated and driven individuals. Then they got some information in here about diversity and inclusion. Okay, so they do have compensation lingo in here. It says the compensation range for the role is to $45,000, which is the base. So that fits within average, right? It says exclusive of other potential competitive benefits such as on-target commission, bonus payments, and equity. So they did not say what the OTE was, but they did tell you what the base pay was, right? So I can assume that the OTE is at least $65,000 uncapped commission. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop this link for you guys. That'll be job number 2, and so we'll go into job number 3. Job number 3 is a company called Steer Health. Obviously, it is a health tech company. So, for those of you coming from the health industry, this job would be great for you. All right, man. As you can see, it says they are actively hiring. It says their salary is 55 to 60K. No equity on here, right? We love those equity plays. That's something that's really popular with the startups as they try to grow as a part of their compensation package. Sometimes they will offer equity. If you have the opportunity to jump at an equity offer within, at the company that you're getting on with, I definitely suggest you take it, because if that company takes off big time, you could make a lot of money. Some people have become millionaires because they took that equity in that company, and that company just became a rocket ship and went to the moon, right? No equity here though, but it's all good. Let's see here. See, are you ready to ignite your potential and drive hyper professional growth? At Steer Health, we're on a mission to transform healthcare through technology, and we need passionate, self driven individuals to join us. As a sales development rep, you'll play a pivotal role in building a sustainable sales pipeline, making a profound impact, and embracing a journey of continuous self improvement. Let's see here. And it talks a little bit about your mission. Skip through that. Winning attributes. It talks a little bit. I see a lot of soft skill language in here: growth mindset, conversational skills, enjoyable personality, coachability, curiosity, performance oriented. Right. What you'll bring to the table. Okay, here's some wish list stuff in here. Proven sales experience, demonstrated success in sales, especially within the healthcare technology sector. Excellent communication, organized and process driven, thrives in high energy environments, passion for healthcare and technology, goal oriented, quick learner, persistent and resilient. And it says what we bring: freedom to thrive. They have a fully remote work environment, competitive compensation with market leading uncapped compensation package and spiffs, electric atmosphere, high energy, dynamic work setting where your passion can shine, growth opportunities, clear pathways for career advancement in a rapidly expanding company, mentorship, direct guidance from leadership and the CEO to fuel your growth. Now I dig this. This is one thing I do like about the startups. You basically get to rub elbows with the CEO. Many of us are familiar with working at bigger companies, and you never hear from the CEO or you never see them until you have like some company wide meeting or there's some big to do happening where maybe he floats through town, but he doesn't even know your name. He probably even wouldn't recognize you from a can of paint if he saw you out somewhere. That's usually what we're used to when it comes to CEOs of a lot of these big companies. But with the startups, you actually have a chance to rub elbows with the CEO. You actually get to know them. And depending on how small that startup is, you might actually become friends because you're so small and you're so dependent on one another to grow that company. You can't help but to be very close knit, CEO included, right? So that sounds like that is what the deal is here as well. That's a great opportunity to learn the business. Then you can learn a lot if you're able to work that closely with a CEO. So that within itself is definitely a perk, right? And then it talks about comprehensive benefits as well. So yeah, so that's another one for you guys. I'll drop that link and you can apply. All right, so job number 4 was still at Steer Health. They have another position open. They have a customer success manager position, right? So for those of you that you want to get into tech sales, but maybe you're looking at maybe not starting as an SDR, maybe you want to try your hand and see if you can start in the customer success department or whatnot, right? So this is an opportunity to do that. So they're also looking for a customer success manager, paying $90,000 to $100,000. A lot of people don't realize that customer success and account managers, they also can make 6 figures or more depending on what company you're at. Everybody thinks only the AEs make bank, but no, that's not true. The customer success and the account managers, they also make bank. And this is a prime example of that, 90 to 100K for a customer success manager, right? So let's see here. As a customer success manager, you will be responsible for ensuring high levels of satisfaction, drive adoption, and expand the use of stealth health products at customer sites. You will work closely with their sales team to identify upsell opportunities and renewal risk, and be engaged with cross-functional teams to successfully manage and resolve all issues affecting your customers. Your ability to organize, follow up, and be proactive about customer issues will provide continuous improvements to your customer satisfaction levels. Your technical aptitude for preventing problems as well as solving them will turn your customers into Steer Health advocates and repeat customers. You should have great communication skills with the ability to work with customers ranging from hospital administrators, practice directors, managers, staff, and other key stakeholders, and a proven track record for providing high levels of customer satisfaction. This is great for somebody that you work in the healthcare industry, right? A lot of these people that they are naming, right? uh, Hospital administrators, directors, managers, staff, other key stakeholders. Some of you work in the healthcare industry and you're already communicating with these types of people on the day to day, right? So not only with you having a health background, you having the experience communicating with the same types of people that they want to communicate with, and you're going to exude the high levels of customer satisfaction. This will make you great for this role, right? So definitely want to put that out there for you. And if you don't have a health background and you still want to shoot your shot at this role, go ahead and do that for sure, right? So let's see. Responsibilities. Primary point of contact for driving customer success. Support our customers and partners in their efforts to successfully use and operationalize Steer Health platforms. Work with sales to identify any renewal concerns or upsell opportunities. Collaborate and organize both customer personnel and in-house resources to troubleshoot and resolve issues. Perform customer onboarding, health checks, and proactively alert customers of any impending issues. Conduct quarterly business reviews for top accounts. Collect customer feedback and work with the product management to preemptively solve product issues. Document interactions, past the resolution and successes for both customers and internal audiences, develop materials and presentations for executive level training and reporting, perform strategic analysis of customer portfolios for clients, set follow-up actions and provide regular updates on the status of active issues to all stakeholders, manage customers' issues and satisfaction like a continuous project. These are the requirements. This is the wish list. Strong verbal, written, and interpersonal skills, as well as excellent planning and organizational skills. 5 to 7 years of post-sales, pre-sales with proven experience and engaging with customers. That 5 to 7 year thing, you can get around that, especially if you're coming from the health industry, right? This is where you want to lean heavy into your transferable skills to get around this supposed little obstacle or a little boundary that they put out here, right? Which, like I'm saying, this is wish list items, right? So I think if you can sell yourself, lean into your transferable skills, you can overcome this 5 to 7 year thing, right? So it says must have experience working with sales teams, experience in project management with a proven track record of managing multiple projects to completion, ability to troubleshoot and solve customer issues independently, experience in healthcare is required, they said, right? All right, so I will make sure you guys have that link right there. Pays really good. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so job number 5 is a company called Super Tokens. Looks like it deals in user authentication, maybe some type of access management tool. They got on here 50 to 60K. I'm assuming that's a base pay. This job was posted 3 days ago. Says actively hiring, growing fast. Same investor as Airbnb, right? And so it's a Super Tokens builds open source user authentication for developers building apps that want users to be able to sign up for the app. They have to build a sign up page and other user identification functionality. Super Tokens offers that out of the box. We enable developers to focus on their core product and integrate user authentication in under 1 hour. Okay. So I'm kind of just scrolling through here. They talk about what your key responsibilities are. That's all the standard stuff that they would expect from an SDR BDR. Let's see here. And then they said experience 1+ years, remote only, of course. And that's pretty much it. They didn't really go into a lot of detail here. Let me see here. Let's go into culture and benefits and see what that says. So they have locations in India and the United States. It's kind of going through perks and benefits, equity benefits. There we go. Generous vacation, professional development, remote friendly, and professional development. All right, so there you have it. Let's see, just scanning through, see if I missed anything. All right, cool. So yeah, if that interests you, then definitely go direct to the site, apply for that role. I will drop that job and we will go on to job number 6. Number 6 is a company called Gain Life. It says software that helps people and organizations return to health, work, and productivity. They are actively hiring. They got the money on here, 45 to 70K. That tells me that the base is 45 and the OTE is 70K. Let's see here. It says they're a mission-driven remote first company born out of Harvard University's Innovation Lab, backed by world-class investors in Mass Mutual, General Catalyst, and Unusual Ventures. We offer a supportive and diverse culture, and we're grateful to call some of the largest and most respected companies in the U.S. our customers. Learn more at gainlife.com. All right, so let's see here. I see information about them using artificial intelligence. It says they use it to proactively guide individuals through the claim process, identify potential delays, and suggest interventions for a more efficient, supportive process. All right. About this role, we're looking for individuals who are driven, affable, coachable, goal-oriented, and motivated to exceed expectations and advance their career in B2B software sales. Let's see what else we got here. Responsibilities. Let's see here. Anything out of the ordinary? I see all the normal lingo in here as far as what people expect BDR SDRs to do. Let's see here. They use LinkedIn Sales Navigator. I see. See weekly, monthly, quarterly KPIs and pipeline metrics to achieve sales goals. All right, nothing out of the ordinary. Here's the wish list. Desire to work hard, exceed expectations, and outperform your quotas. Passion to learn and grow in a startup environment. Proven track record of success based on self-motivation and exceptional drive. Strong relationship building skills. Self-starter, not afraid to ask for help. Coachable, exceptional written and verbal communication skills. Ability to multitask, organize, and prioritize work. Bachelor's degree or 1 to 2 years experience as an SDR, strategic sales associate, or similar role. Bonus points for experience working in SaaS, having an entrepreneurial bent, CRM or sales execution tool familiarity, and passion for helping others. Let me tell you how you score those bonus points, right? Hop on Glencoco, make some calls, Hop on the free version of Salesforce, play around with it. Hop on the free version of HubSpot, play around with it. And then you can talk about, you says passion for helping others. You can talk about a time where you had to help someone on your team and how that worked out, right? That's how you can earn those bonus points right there. And then it talks about what to do to apply right there. And that's pretty much it. Let's see here. And signed off by the co-founder and CEO, whose name is Sean. So let's see. Let's go back up. People, see if there's any additional information in here. All right. So we have our founders in here, right? With a little bit of information about them. So now you know who to go reach out to on LinkedIn and various channels to get that information. So I'll drop that link for you guys and we'll move on to the next job. Job number 7 is a company called Tremendous. It says we help organizations pay people. It says they're actively hiring, same investor as Airbnb, they said. All right. So they said the salary is 60 to 70K. That could be a base. So let's see if they unpack it a little bit. It says Tremendous is the fast, free, flexible way to send bulk payouts to people in over 200 countries, 10,000 plus companies ranging from mom and pops to Google, MIT, and United Way have sent over $1 billion, saving 15 hours a month on average. It says in both our product and our workplace, we're international about making work efficient, flexible, and fulfilling. Tremendous is a fully remote, high documentation, low meeting culture, which means more time for what matters in both your professional and personal life. Man, that low meeting culture, boy, that's something else right there. Our customers, who include marketers, UX researchers, HR teams, and nonprofits, rave about how quick and easy it is to use Tremendous. Check the ratings on G2. Which that's a great place to go to prepare yourself for an interview, especially when you're interviewing with these startups. You can find a lot of information about startups on G2. So make sure you are adding that to your tools when it comes to places to go to research companies to prepare for your interviews, right? Even to help you with your interview outreach. I mean, if you can mention something in your cold email to a hiring manager that maybe you saw on G2, that would be, great. Let them know that you're actually, doing your due diligence and researching the company, right? And then it says, yeah, there's a lot of complexity under the hood, including over 2,000 redemption options and plenty of banking infrastructure. This duality makes working here a fun challenge. So about the role, your primary responsibility is to secure meetings with top prospective companies and individuals for your account executives, right? So let's see what you'll bring here. It's all the normal stuff, using outreach, LinkedIn, your own network, and other prospecting tools to research accounts, identify key contacts, and craft targeted messaging. Work primarily to bring in new deals through outbound prospecting, but also field a select number of inbound inquiries weekly. Who we're looking for, I see some soft skill language in here. And what's cool about the role? You'll work at a company growing quickly yet sustainably. We're profitable with plenty more opportunity ahead. That's good news for your career growth. Says they have competitive pay, equity, and benefits. Well, I'm liking that equity talk. The base salary for this role is 60 to 70K plus commission. Pays good too. It says we're a remote company. Work from wherever you want in the Americas. All right, good. Let's see here. Smart people and great culture. See our company handbook. They have unlimited PTO in here, I see. Company-wide offsite, so twice a year. So that tells me twice a year you'll get to travel on the company's dime for a company-wide offsite, right? Let's see. They got a $750 home office stipend to help you get your home office set up. So yeah, this is very cool. So I'll make sure you guys have this link as well. Let's go to job number 8. All right, guys. So job number 8 is a company called Heads Up. It is a digital health analytics product. It says they're actively hiring. They got 45 to 60K here. I'm assuming that's a base salary range, but we'll see if they unpack that a little bit. It says they're on a mission to transform healthcare from acute reactive care to connected proactive care. We are building a world changing technology company that is bringing the power of connected health to 100 million people by 2030. Heads Up is a SaaS business dedicated to connected health, digital health analytics, and health optimization. Heads Up was founded by a team of technology experts with a shared vision to simplify the journey to wellness. Recognizing the complexity of fragmented medical records, data, and underutilized health tracking tools, the team set out to harness the power of organized data for optimal health. Okay. So let's see here. They got the core values in here. And they go on to talk about the job. We are seeking mission driven SDRs who want to work on the cutting edge of digital health technology. We know that the key to growth is high performing sales team. That's why we're seeking a qualified SDR to find and screen potential customers who could benefit from our products and services. All right. Let's see here. Roles and responsibilities. Representing the company's products and services in a professional manner, generating appointments for AEs, utilizing Salesforce, so that's their CRM, extensive calling and supporting activities for various sales campaigns. And then they talk a little bit about the KPIs there. And here's the wish list: desired experience, 1 or more years of experience in sales, SDR, or telemarketing with a track record of exceeding lead generation targets and assisting with achieving team sales quotas, strong verbal presentation, communication, and active listening skills via video conferencing and or phone, strong writing skills, including texting, email, and social media platforms, working from a remote home or office location, proven creative problem solving and strong analytical skills, and proficiency with Salesforce. So that is their CRM is Salesforce. And you got the name of the founder here. It's Dave, what's this, Korsunsky. And I think that's it. So I will get you guys his link and let's hop over to the next job. They got several locations I see here across the country here. Just looking at all their locations. I'm assuming those 2 off sites they have a year are probably going to be at one of these locations here. So that's good to know. Let's go to the next job. So job number 9 is a company called Landed. It says find your next hire ASAP. So that tells me this is a job recruitment tool of some sort. They're actively hiring, and once again, same investor as Airbnb. All right, so they're saying a salary of 50 to 70K. Let's see exactly what that entails. It says, come work with us to find and empower talent while solving the biggest problem facing essential food and retail today. We're looking for innovative thinkers and rebellious spirits to join our team at Landed. They are a startup backed by Y Combinator and leading VCs in Silicon Valley. We help restaurants hire team members up to management roles using our best-in-class intelligent match and automation technology. There are hundreds of thousands of hourly workers on our platform, and we are helping them land jobs. Our clients include Cava, Wendy's, McDonald's, Domino's, Jose Andres Group, among other top restaurant leaders in the industry. So if you're someone trying to transition from the restaurant industry into tech sales, this would be something that would be great for you. If you're someone that's coming from HR or whatever into tech sales, this is something that could also work from you, right? Because it's an HR technology, but they sell into the restaurant industry, right? So if you're coming from one of those industries, this could be good for you. Even if you don't have a background, it still could be good for you. But I'm saying, especially if you come from one of those 2 industries, you definitely want to try to lean into any of these jobs that kind of speak to what it is that you know, right? So I've said that before. So if you're working in the health field right now, look into health tech. If you're working in the transportation field right now, look into transportation related tech. If you're working in supply chain manufacturing, look at supply chain manufacturing related tech, right? If you're working in something real estate related, look at prop tech, right? If you're coming from the construction field, look at construction tech, right? There is a tech for everything. So never feel like, oh, I don't have any experience. I don't know this. I don't know that. Whatever you're doing right now, there's probably a tech for it. So look for that as an opportunity to side door step your way into your very first role. All right. So let's see here. All right, it says all the normal stuff right there. It talks about the responsibilities. Nothing out of the ordinary. You will be dealing with inbound and outbound leads. Let's see here. Here are the requirements. I see a lot of soft skill stuff in here. You are smart and work hard. You have an entrepreneurial spirit, experience with a strong growth mindset. You have a way with words and can write email copy and sequence campaigns that convert. You are adaptable and comfortable with fast-paced environment. You are an active relationship builder who can collaborate with internal and external teams to consistently improve processes and communication workflows. Right? It says we'd especially love to speak with you if you had worked for an HR, hospitality, or restaurant company. See what I'm talking about? You worked at a fast growing startup. You have previously successfully worked in a remote and distributed team. If this sounds like you, send your resume here, and they got an email for where to send your resume to. All right. And here's your CEO and founder right here, Vivian Wang. All right, cool. So just kind of looking at the other details. All right, cool. So I'll include that job for you guys. And now let's go over to the very last job that I have here. Job number 10. All right, so job number 10 is a company called Savants. They do customizable software solutions and they're actively hiring. They have on here 50 to 52K. That tells me it's probably the base on here. And it says what we're looking for. It says in the fast paced world of ERP software, Savants Enterprise stands out with its innovative software designed specifically for the US wholesale distribution market. We're searching for a proactive BDR who will be at the forefront of identifying and nurturing a new business opportunity. We're interested in sales professionals who are unafraid to call and talk to strangers and want a genuinely rewarding career with serious long-term earning potential. It says, if you're the type of person who loves engaging with people and possesses a love for data and analytics, this role is right for you. All right, so I'm just kind of scrolling through here and see what we got. What makes this opportunity unique? It says, as a BDR, you are not just part of our company's growth, you'll be driving it. Your work directly contributes to expanding our footprint in the wholesale distribution market, bringing cutting edge ERP solutions to businesses ready to elevate their operations. With us, you'll have the chance to develop your skills, collaborate with a talented team, and make tangible impact on our success. Join us in redefining the future of ERP software in the wholesale distribution sector. And it talks about what you'll be doing. You'll be hunting, prospecting, and qualifying new leads in the sales pipeline. This is all the normal stuff there. Lead prospecting qualification. Let's see. With the guidance of the marketing coordinator specialist, you will use your industry insight in wholesale distribution to identify and qualify potential customers for our ERP solution in the electrical, plumbing, HVAC, and industrial markets. Lead prospecting will rely on cold calls, CRM segmentation, email communication, and drip campaigns. So, folks, if you come from one of those backgrounds, right, you see what type of industries they're selling into. They said electrical, plumbing, HVAC, industrial markets. If you are currently working in any one of those, this would be a great way for you to side door step your way into a tech sales role. Okay. Then it says prospect nurturing, relationship building, CRM management, collaborating with sales, work in harmony with the sales team to guarantee a smooth handover of sales qualified leads, collaborate with marketing, support marketing initiatives to fulfill campaign steps and pre-show engagement opportunities. And then they talk about what their ideal candidate looks like. Able to work independently, be organized, meet deadlines, result driven, intuitive. There's some of that soft skill language in here. Data analytics savvy. You are committed to keeping our CRM accurate and current, laying the groundwork for successful sales strategies and marketing initiatives. You know how to drill down into CRM data and leverage insights to prospect the right people at the right time. A compelling communicator. Let's see here, and a team player. So qualifications and expectations. This is our wish list. Okay, 3 years experience in a pre-sales support or as sales representative. ERP software sales experience is preferred. Ability to work 40 plus hours. Some travel may be required. I'm assuming maybe they might have you go to like trade shows or whatever ever so often. CRM experience. So they use HubSpot. So you heard what I said earlier in the show. Just get the free version of HubSpot and play around with it. Strong persuasive and interpersonal skills, strong written and verbal skills, proficiency in Google Docs, Sheets, Mail, etc. A college degree is preferred but not required. And then they talk about the compensation and the benefits. The base salary is 52K based on experience. With performance-based bonuses on top of that, 2 weeks of paid time off, so they don't have no generous PTO. 8 to 10 paid holidays per week, 401k with company matching, health, dental, and vision, flexible working schedule, and fully remote. Let's see here. Whoops. All right, let's see here. So scroll a little bit, see if I missed anything. That's your hiring contact right there, Anna Rotolo. So you found her on LinkedIn. Find her additional information on Apollo.io, like I showed you in one of the other videos I did. And then go after it. So yeah, man. So those are all the 10 jobs. So yeah, guys, those were the 10 jobs I have for you this Sunday. A lot of startups in there, some really good paying jobs, lots of solid roles. So definitely go after those jobs. Now for my tech job titans, I still have more jobs for you guys. So definitely check out the members only video where you can get those bonus jobs. Now for anybody out there that is not currently a member and you would also like to be a member of Tech Job Titans, it's only $3 a month, y'all. It's only $3 a month. It's a new community. We're still growing it. So I try to give you a little something extra for them hot $3. All right, guys. So those were the 10 jobs I have for you this week. We went hard on the startups. There were a lot of solid roles in there. So definitely apply, put your best foot forward. I hope you have a lot of luck, and I hope you land some interviews. Now, for the Tech Job Titans, like I said, I got some bonus jobs for you guys. I got 6 or 7 additional roles that I'm going to be releasing to the Tech Job Titan membership community only. So if you are not currently a member and you want access to those bonus jobs, just sign up to be a member. And every Sunday when I drop the 10 jobs, you'll have access to the bonus jobs that I will be dropping to the members only. Other than that, man, I'm going to get up out of here. Go apply for them jobs. I want y'all to get hired. I will see you guys on the next one. Tech Job Tina is out. Peace and blessings. Bye.